I am the echo in a hollow room, a silent scream that meets its doom. I smile by day, but come the night, I battle demons out of sight. I'm tired of masks, of playing brave, of digging deep to try and save a soul that's cracking at the seam, drowning in an unseen stream. My thoughts, they twist, they pull, they tear, each breath a burden hard to bear. And guilt, oh guilt, it grips me tight, a ghost that haunts me every night. I've tried to fix what I became, tried earning love through praise or shame. But every step I lose my way, and wonder, who would choose to stay? I don't need saving, don't need a cure, just someone who'll make me feel secure. Not for the parts I fake or hide, but for the storm I hold inside. If I break down, would you still care? If I got lost, would you be there? Not to solve me, no, not quite. Just hold me through my darkest night. This heart's been bruised by every trial, yet longs for love without denial. So if you see me, flaws and all, would you catch me when I fall? I'm not a hero, not a saint, just human, raw, and sometimes faint. But if you'd whisper, you're enough, it just might make the healing less tough. So if you could stay, if you just might, be my refuge in this fight. I promise, even through the pain, you'll find a soul that still remains. Still reaching, still breathing, still trying to love through the rain. I still remember that moment when silence was louder than thunder, when my chest held a storm I couldn't surrender, and the words, "I love you," dared to escape, while my hands trembled and time lost shape. You looked at me, eyes like galaxies I was scared to read, afraid you'd see how my heart would bleed, just for one touch, one sign, one clue, that maybe, just maybe, you felt it too. The world slowed down, like fate pressed pause. No wind, no sound, just a heavy cause, weighing down my every breath, afraid of love, but more afraid of death, without knowing what could have been, if I never spoke, if I kept it in. I've walked roads that led to doubt, chased dreams I thought love was without. But with you, I found my way, like a compass in the night, pointing where my heart should stay. And now I see it's clear as dawn. This heart once lost has found where it belongs. In the space between your touch and truth, where fear still lingers but so does youth. So I'll hold your hand, if you'll let me try, and whisper don't leave when you start to cry. Let's not call this chance, this isn't luck. This is stars aligning, hearts unstuck. You were never just a passerby. You're the reason I look at the sky and believe in things I cannot see, like fate, or love choosing me. So if ever your heart starts to stray, know that mine is here, and it will stay. No matter the storm, no matter the fight, I'll choose you again, every day, every night. Because this love isn't borrowed or fake. It's a vow I make, to never let go, even when it shakes. My lost heart has found home in you. Tell me, do you feel that too? I saw you once, just once, in a sea of endless faces. A single frame in time, but now my whole heart traces that moment, like a ghost that won't let go. A whisper in my chest that only seems to grow. You passed me by, and I just stood, caught in silence when I wish I could have said something, done anything to make you stay. But I blinked, and you were already walking away. I didn't know then what I now know too late, that sometimes love arrives disguised as fate. And we don't always feel its spark at first sight, but oh how I ache just to relive that night. 1 second more, could it have changed the end? Would we be strangers or lovers or friends? Would you have smiled if I had just dared to show you that I truly cared? But time is cruel and moments fade. What we don't say becomes the price we paid. I search the crowd with eyes that roam for a face that once felt like home. You were the chapter I never began, the could have been in the story's plan. A glance, a spark, a missed hello, now just a song in my soul's echo. I wonder, do you ever think of me too? Did that one short moment feel timeless to you? Or am I alone in this silent rewind, grasping at shadows you left behind? If I could go back, I'd break the still. I'd stop the clock and bend my will. I'd hold that second and make it last. Undo the future, shaped by the past. But all I have now is a hope I chase, and a memory that time won't erase. For love sometimes is not a fire, but a spark. One fleeting moment that leaves us in the dark. I don't have gold wrapped in my name, no mansion gate, no fortune, fame. But every beat within my chest, I offer raw, I give my best. I watched you chase the brighter light, while I stood still, alone each night. You reached for hands more smooth, more sure, while mine just trembled, poor but pure. I never had the sharpest lines, no tailored suit, no polished shine. But every laugh, each tear you cried, I memorized, I felt inside. I saw you look, but not at me. You searched for stars I couldn't be. And still, I whispered every prayer, that love might somehow find me there. You spoke of dreams too rich to hold, of castles built on bars of gold. And though I knew I couldn't give the world you want, I'd help you live. I've seen you smile with someone new. My heart sank deep, but still it knew. I'd rather hurt and watch you bloom than cage your light inside my gloom. So if you choose a different way, if I'm the one you cannot stay, please know I loved you with no end, not just as lover, but as friend. My hands may never wear your ring, but love, it doesn't need a string. It lingers even when you're gone, a quiet flame that still burns on. So listen, not with just your ear, but feel the truth I leave right here. Though you may love somebody else, I'll always love you by myself.